it's outside of being a race car driver. And we'll transition to Tyler next year, and Kurt's going to be right there beside him, and being able to have someone of that knowledge and be that good in our sport, be able to be beside Bubba and Tyler is going to be a huge asset for us.
How much easier is it to have him come next year as opposed to him being at RCR and then having to wait, et cetera? What does it mean for 2311?
Well, it certainly means a lot, and I think that with them bringing in Kyle, I think it was an opportunity where we both saw an opportunity to just kind of move on to the future. They have their long-term solution, we have our long-term solution. So really, it's today's just kind of about celebrating Kurt and what he's done for our team. I'm just so indebted to him and everything he's done for us.
Was it difficult to get the Tyler piece done with RCR?
No, those conversations with myself and Richard, we have had a great conversation, and he's, he felt like in the end we both have something that a deal that we were both happy with, and that's all we could ask for.
Just to confirm, Ty Gibbs is filling continuing to fill in the rest of the season.
Yeah, Ty Gibbs will be the fill-in for the rest of the year, and we'll continue to kind of get him reps and we'll send him off.
Would you have a third car for when he says he wants to try and do, a few races that he might choose, or how would that work?
Yeah, I told Kurt in this decision, never feel like you owe the team anything. If anything, the team owes you, and we do feel owed to Kurt. So any race he wants to participate in, I will certainly fill the third car for.
I asked him, is he bitter at all because of the way this went down?
He hasn't been. Yeah. No, Kurt's just been such a professional that I don't know. He certainly handles it better than I would have if I had been in the same situation. He's a pro, and one thing I want to speak about is just kind of the time that he's been in the Cup Series. I don't know that there's been anyone that's ever been through a transition as much as he has, right? From being the outlaw, as they call it, to maybe the most liked person inside the garage. He's just such a good person. He's great with sponsors. He's great with teams. He's just everything I was hoping for, but more.
Danny, how does he make 2311 better from his role next year and building with Tyler and with Bubba?
Well, on the competition side, that it's not a burden, but that's kind of been on me to help guide some of these guys and help them get better, and obviously, kind of give them my playbook of how I do things, how I prepare, and not only that, but also kind of, all right, well, let's debrief after the race and figure out how we can get better. Now, that actually can take quite a bit of load off of me while I'm still driving, and Kurt can be that guy. So this is kind of a good scenario for me to be able to take a little bit of workload off my shoulders.
Denny, can you imagine, you're obviously later in your career too. I mean, if it had taken away from you your plans to end like this, I'm sure you put yourself in his shoes. What would that be like?
Yeah, it'd be tough, and, especially I think knowing that he was running a qualifying lap, that he had a legit pretty good shot of getting the pole. Like he was, I remember, sitting there and thinking, well, Kurt's going to be the barometer, which we're going to have to beat if we're going to get the pole. And so even with his age and his experience, a new team, he found a way to be ultra competitive in his first 15 races, and that was just amazing to see. And, I'm sure it's frustrating. Because I think he felt like he was going to have a very legit shot. And if you look at kind of the chaos that the playoffs have been, there's just no telling how far he could go with this, especially the way these tracks kind of lay out. I'm sure it's frustrating, but he also, I believe that, I don't want to speak for him, but I certainly believe that he thinks he's gotten the good out of himself. He's been in the sport for a very long time, and I don't think he can look back and say, man, I never got to do X, right? He's done it pretty much all, and so I think when you have a career that long, it's easier to just sit there.
What was the conversation like with him when he told you that this is what I've got to do?
Yeah, as a race team, it really wanted to be sensitive to his feelings and his, what he wanted to do. And I've just kind of always left it in his hands. I've had a lot of conversations with Kurt in Loletta's office, and it was all circled around, you just do what you have to do and you let me know. I'm fine. We'll hold this deal off as long as we can. He early in the season, he says, I think I'm probably doubtful for the 2024 season. That way you guys can kind of plan. At that point, we made the full press on Reddick. And then, here lately it's been, I think 23 is going to be a stretch, and we still have some uphill climbing to do to get back to 22. So at that point, I think he was kind of giving us the blessing to start planning.
Were you guys talking